It's your girl Essence, and you're entering the Essence portal. It is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy winter, I guess. And welcome back to the Adult ABC series. Oh my gosh, I just realized you can see everything through my glasses. Well, if you were paying attention, you can. I feel like I didn't make my bed, so it's gonna keep it like that. But the next letter is, hey, welcome. You get a free Essence Portal t-shirt. Welcome, tribe. I don't want you to like, comment, and subscribe. I want you guys to become mutuals, because in this tribe, we all survive. Okay, the next letter of the day. Hey, welcome. The two people that get the free Essence Portal t-shirts have already gotten them, guys. So congratulations. Okay, the letter in the Adult ABC series, the letter is N. Okay, so basically, if you guys are new, you are a part of the tribe, and I've been doing these ABC series for the adults. Happy Tuesday! I've been doing the ABCs for the adults because I've learned a lot in my life, and I just want to share my life lessons. Yeah. So the letter of the day is N. At 5 a.m. this morning, I did M. So the letter of the day is N. Okay, so negotiation. Negotiation is something that I've been learning constantly. Even when you're applying for jobs, you can negotiate your pay. Yeah. I realized that I could negotiate my pay when I'm like, wait, you guys are making this? I could be making that too? Okay. But you got to do that the first day, okay? Now, negotiation doesn't stop there. You can negotiate, really, you could negotiate anything, if I'm being honest. And if you have faith in yourself, the negotiation comes easy. You have to know how to speak to people. You can't be rude when you're negotiating. You can be serious, though. You have to be firm in every negotiation plan that you do, okay? I try not to do it, but yeah, you got me. Okay, the next one is networking. Now, networking is not, I don't want to say it's not everywhere, because really you can't be negotiating in the worst situations. You have to pick the perfect time to you have to pick the perfect time to network. That's what I meant. So with networking, you have to read the room for real. Because if somebody's performing, you have to respect the mic. If somebody's, giving a speech or whatnot, you can't just be like, oh, I'm a network. No. Not the right time. If you have a break or an intermission, that's a perfect time to network, for real. Because I've seen, I went to a lot of events, and I realized that people network during the wrong time. And the host always has to say, hey, I'm speaking. Hey, hello, is the mic on? Dang, why does the host have to do that? We're all adults. Pick the right time to network, okay? I feel like I'm going a little fast, so I'm going to slow it down. And the next one is narrative. I feel like as kids, we never were able to control our narrative. But as an adult, that's something that we need to learn how to, I don't want to say change, because really once you have a narrative, people just run with it. It doesn't matter if it's true or not true, they will run with it to the end. So maybe it would be best to say, use your words wisely, because words are tools and tools will help you survive in life. Now, I went over negotiation, networking, narrative, and next I want to say notes. Now, notes, you could have a mental note, because really walking around with a pencil and paper is not ideal, because you don't have time for that. But I think mental notes in your phone, or like mental notes in your head, just like, okay, I got that as a mental note, I'm going to take it in. Because once you take in information, not all information is good. Because, I had went back to constructive criticism. Sometimes you want to write that down. But that's a good one. The other one is when people are saying stuff because they're, out of jealousy. So you don't want to write that stuff down. You want to write the important things that will help you succeed and level up. Okay. The next one is never. They say never say never, but I say never is a bridge to negotiation. Because when you're saying never, and I have two sides to this. When you're saying never, it's like, okay, maybe we shouldn't. I don't know why I'm getting calls right now. Okay. But they're like, never is... Oh gosh, I lost my train of thought. Okay, I'll say why never is bad. That's like the typical thing. So never... They say never say never, but sometimes that's just not the case. And they think never is negative. I think never is just for the moment. It could happen, later on, but maybe never was just for the moment. And people think, oh, when you say never, you're never going to do it. That's a negative. Yes, you're right. I feel like everyone's opinion is right. There's two sides to a story, two sides of history, because we're in Black History Month. Keep with me, guys. Keep with me. So I'm going to leave it at that. And I'm going to say naps. My naps are so important. And, naps really... Okay, here's the difference between a nap and a sleep. Yeah. When you're napping, that got to be like 10, 15 minutes max, okay? That sleep will last you an hour or two. That's not a nap, okay? And I don't think we should call that a nap, because you're in your REM already. You're gone. You're in your dream filled. I was gonna say astral projection, but I'm like, nah, not today. But yeah, naps are important as long as they are 10 to 15 minutes, but that's just my life experience and life lesson. And the next one is naive. Okay. This hits home right here, because gullible, naive, all words that mean the same thing, just spelled differently. I feel as though being naive means you are working in the mindset of your younger self, and you're believing all the things that, hey. Being naive means like you're just have a youthful mindset. Does it mean it's gullible? Possibly. Does it mean that you are just trying to trust people? Maybe. Hey, queens, how are you? Kings, how are you? Welcome to the tribe, guys. in this tribe, we only survive if you don't like, comment, and subscribe, because I want you guys to be neutrals. There's like 5, 6 people in here. So, yeah. And I feel like every time I have a live, like different people come in every time. So I'm like, that's what we need. That's what we need. Yeah. But basically I was going over the letter N, and that was never, notes, networking, naps, negotiation, naive, narrative. Now I'm gonna go over I want to say nerves, because sometimes nerves are your intuition, but also it can be you being fearful. But I always have two sides to things, because I'm so understanding. I'm like, okay, so you can, hey, thank you. I had the black glasses, the black ones. They kept saying, I was like, oh my gosh, they keep saying that Elphaba had them. Then I had to watch the movie. Then I sat on them. So these are the new glasses. Yeah, so thank you, Auntie. And yeah, basically, I feel as though nerves have to be assessed. Like, you have to really think about why you have nerves, because it could be your intuition, your gut feeling, but everyone's different. The last one, and this is gonna be an unpopular opinion. It's gonna be the N-word. I know that we all want to be empowered and use it, not in a derogatory way, and oh, you can say that, she can't say that, oh, that type of vibe. But I don't think anybody should say it. I don't think nobody should say it at all. And that's an unpopular opinion for me. I have not said it in all my life until I got to college. And the crazy part is, I'm like, and I really, if people were with me in college, I literally, the first day of school, this is when I was at Rutgers, Newark, the first day of school, they wanted everyone to like stand up and say one unique thing about them. And I was like, oh, hey, my name is Adriana, and I don't use the N-word. And everybody was like, I was like, dang. But now today, I put it in my vocabulary, and I'm very disappointed in myself. Not gonna lie. But I mean, it's in the music, it's in the streets, it's in everything. So it's hard not to say it. But I really feel like we fought not to say it, so nobody should say it. But that's my unpopular opinion. And if you do say it, I'm not judging you. This is just my life lessons, my opinions, Yeah. But thanks for entering the live. The people that won the Essence Portal shirts, please DM me or you don't get a shirt. Like, I need your sizes so I can get everything, structured and sent out by February the 28th, which is the last day of February. Okay? Peace, love, and all that jazz. And come back at 5 p.m. for another letter of the Adult ABC series. Love you guys.